Welcome back to Speak. We're hyped to have Kings All-Star De'Aaron Fox on with us. Thank you for making the time, De'Aaron.
Appreciate y'all having me.
So your first signature shoe, the Curry Fox 1, drops on December 6th. It's very soon with the first colorway called Happy Fox Day. How excited are you for this?
Extremely. I mean, for one, being the first person under Steph's brand, like, I feel like that's a huge accomplishment. A lot of people don't think it is, but a lot of people think it is. So I'm on the side of I think it's definitely great. And, he can help me and I can help him.
They dropped December 6th. You have a pair. Are you wearing them in the game yet right now?
Yeah, I've been wearing them all season. This was actually these are the ones that I wore the first game of the season, but we'll have some more colors that people will see soon.
We also read that the colorway is inspired by your love of Christmas. So explain that connection.
Yeah, so one of my favorite Christmas movies on Netflix. It's like a protagonist, antagonist, and that's kind of what the shoes are based off of. Funny enough, blue and orange are one of my favorite colors, but the next one that I'll debut in December are going to be like a green on green. So I think a lot of people will love them.
Hey, man, talk about you added DeMar DeRozan to the roster. Talk about his impact on this team and how's that been for you, having an OG on the squad. And that's a double OG right there.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be like, dog, you in your 16, that's crazy. But, man, just his presence alone, I feel like on and off the court, just in the locker room, he brings such a steady presence. And then you watch him on the court, and he gets to his spots like it's just so easy. At times, he walked to his spot and is just able to shoot over people. And people are trying not to foul him. He just, like I said, man, just the presence that he has on the court, he makes the game look so easy. And obviously people talk about the way that he puts the ball in the basket, but his playmaking, I think, is extremely underrated. And he gets guys so many easy looks. So we miss him not being on the court right now.
So we asked you a question before we started the interview that I think people would like. So when do you become an OG? How long have you been in the league? What year do you become an OG? I don't know if it's like an official year. I think it's like an accomplishment
thing. It's year 7.
I mean, I don't know. So some people say playoff experience. Some people say second contract. I think you at least got to be in like year 7, 8.
That's what
maybe.
I say. 7 years.
Just because like I'm in year 8, but I'm 26, about to be 27.
You're an OG.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely get up there. Now I haven't been called Unc yet, so I don't know if I can get OG yet. Like you got to be Unc before you get OG. So I don't know.
No, you are not an Unc yet.
No, you're not an
Unc. You can't be an Unc or Auntie until you hit at least 30.
No, he can't be an Unc until he is on the back end of the bench in that 11th seat.
Paul Pierce on the Clippers.
You can be Unc. Like Steph's not Unc.
LeBron, but Steph's still cooking though.
Ron damn near grandfather.
He grandpa.
Yeah, but Uncs don't usually cook no more. Uncs be like Paul was in Washington.
No, I was cool in Washington. I would call game in Washington. What you mean?
Man, whatever. Hey, whatever.
He called game.
Yeah, I called game in Washington.
How many Uncs done called game?
Nah,
just on the lucky bounce?
I was the first one. Come on, man.
All right, look, Fox. So, Fox, you made the All-Star team last year for the first time, which is a shocker to me, that considering how you cook my Lakers every single time we see you up and down the court. Is that the standard for you now, or are you looking for something obviously much bigger?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like, All-Star, I mean, Pro Bowl popularity contest, I'm not worried about that. That's not what I'm worried about. For me, it's, man, can we get in the playoffs? Can we make a deep run in the playoffs? Individual accolades to come. I'm not really – that's not something that I really worry about. If I'm able to go out there, help my team win on both ends of the court, that's all I can do. That's all I can ask for.
Yo, over the weekend, bro, you scored 109 points. Guys don't even play back-to-back no more. Now, only Kobe – you hear me? Let me tell you something. Only Kobe did that. How does that feel when, like, I'm watching you year in, year out, and I feel like you've improved every single year? Like, how does that feel, and how do you feel about your game right now?
You know what's crazy? So I look at it, and I'm like, 49 seemed like it's so far from 50, and then, like, 109 seemed like it's so far from 110, even though obviously it's right there, but I'm like, man, if I would have just made one of them free throws at the end of the game or made my first free throw of the game that I missed, I'm like, I could be like, it would have been a tie, or I might have even been ahead. But no, I mean, whenever you have it on, you got it on. Obviously, we were missing guys, but I I think I was just in a groove. And Luke Laux, one of our assistant coaches, is like, you touch the paint this many times on average. Can we up this by 3 or 4 drives per game? Now you might get fouled two more times. We might get an open 3 for somebody else 1 or 2 more times. And that was just the emphasis that I had. And the game I scored 60, I touched the paint. I mean, I drove the ball 30 times. And then the game I had 49, I think I drove the ball 25 times. Like, those are like out of this world type of numbers. And I want to be, as consistent in that department, because then free throws comes. Then I get to the rim more. Then, defense has to collapse and I can kick it out to open shooters even more. So that's really the point of emphasis. Nothing else really changed.
Well, let me ask you one more. Is the game slowing down for you?
Yeah, man. I tell people all the time, you're playing a different game from high school to college, from college to the NBA. Mm-hmm. And I think going into my second year is when the game really started to slow down for me. And I feel like I've gotten better year in and year out. So I feel like every time I've stepped on the court every year, the game has slowed down tremendously. Right, like, yes, I'm fast, but I feel like I'm playing with better pace rather than just running up and down the court like that.
Fox, Paul mentioned that 109 that you scored in 2 games, but part of that against Utah, you hit 49 points and you managed to, I guess your shoe fell off, but you managed to still get to the bucket and put it back on, I guess, mid, like after you did, you wound up putting it back on. Like, when that happens to you, like, what goes through your mind? You're like, damn, I'm out here half limping, or I'm about to slide. Like, because in football, when you do that, you usually just stop.
Yeah, no. So, like, when it happened, I think that's Isaiah Collier. He's a rookie. And whenever I stole the ball, the back of my foot ended up hitting his foot. So that's why the shoe ended up coming off. And as I'm grabbing it, like, you can see my face, like I'm trying to stomp my foot back into the shoe. And once I was able to slide the foot back in, I was back in attack mode. So it's like, if you don't see the replay, you probably don't notice what happens, because it happens so fast in our sport. And once I got it back on, I pretty much knew, like, I was getting downhill. I was scoring.
Now, did you hear what Keith said? He said in football they would have stopped. That tell you a lot about football. That tell you a lot about football players.
No, we're not going to get what we're not going to do is we're not going to dissect what I just said, because
you said it. Football player, we would have just stopped.
We don't even want to talk about y'all nail hurting and y'all done for y'all on injury reserve for like a month and getting $60 million a year.
Listen, it's not our fault we still get paid for missing games while we injured. It's not our fault. It's not
oh, I can't play a back-to-back, but I make $60 million a year. Woo!
Okay.
Hey, that's only some people. You act like it's all of us.
No, it's not you. He remembers, how good you are. He remembers you from Tampa Bay. Keyshawn.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, that's
and then he
remembered from the video game.
Paul started being like, bro, you was 3 years old. That don't mean I can't remember.
Nah, you just remember from the video game.
I remember watching, but I also remember the video game.
Paul's a hater, but I love Paul, even though he hating all the time.
Yeah, so, like, how much does the game slow down, Paul, for an unk? Like, how slow is the game for you?
Well, when you start scoring, putting up big numbers, we like to call it the game slowing down, because when you score so easy, you know how to read the defense, you know what lanes is open, you know when you can get your shot off. It's just you see it all before it happens. That's like when we say the game is slowing down for you.
Is this the year that the Kings take the next step, De'Aaron?
I think it can be. I think we've been, before the last few games, I think we're top 10 in defense, and that's pretty much, what had been our struggle for the years. So if we can continue to do that, I feel like the sky is pretty much the limit for us, because I think we can do so much offensively. We have so many guys that can put the ball in the basket and that can play make. And obviously we were in the last 3 games and we're missing 3 of our top 4 or 5 players. So as long as we can continue to guard at a high level, I feel like we can go in any game feeling like we can win.
What do you make of Key's shooting form? We know how good he was.
Oh man,
at
look at
football.
This.
I'm old, man.
I was right here. Oh hell no.
What's wrong with that?
I don't think it's
Hold
bad.
on, it's frozen. I can't see it.
Oh. Man, that's
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
can't see it.
Oh, you
frozen.
can't see it? Oh,
Nah.
man.
We'll send it to you.
That's
my
at my high
school's right
school,
now.
though.
You ain't missing nothing. It's nasty.
Oh, I didn't play professional
it
damn
looked like
basketball.
it looked like what it's supposed to look like. Just a picture of football players shooting a
Hey,
jumper.
I can imagine it. I can definitely
See,
imagine.
now, look, check this out, though.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I can see it now.
No, look, what's wrong with that?
It looked good right there, but then
No, I ain't gonna lie. It's players in the NBA that the shot look better than.
no, it looked good though. But it just the result.
But if I shot the ball at a hot dog like you and Fox all the time, I would be better. Because all
I ain't gonna
you
lie.
did, Paul.
If it was 20 years earlier, and you was actually playing 5-on-5, I don't know what it looked like. I don't know what it looked like.
Yeah, come
Hey,
on, man.
You had years to practice.
I was in the gym with him. He went 1 for 50 that day.
No, I went for on God. I probably went 1 for about 21.
You put up 50 shots.
No, I put about 21. But hey, I can tell you this. I was trying to shoot from the 3. That thing far and long and wide. It's just that thing just man.
Hey, people don't realize how far the NBA 3 is until you really
Man, it's
stand
far.
up.
Man, that thing's it's far.
Hey, what else was it?
As strong as you are, it's far.
It's really far. Don't listen to Paul. Paul's immature.
Out of control. He's so immature. De'Aaron, you're heading to a charity event for Thanksgiving after this, so tell us about it before we let you go.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing a turkey drive. We love just being able to give back to those who are less fortunate than us. Obviously, I mean, I'm a big Christmas guy, but just the holiday season, I'm not a big present receiver. Like, obviously, I'm in position to get myself whatever I want. So for me, man, it's always just about giving back. That's what we love to do, and just the feeling around the holiday season. Just we love feeling great, and we love making other people feel great.
How soon is it? Is it too early to put up Christmas decorations? This is a big debate.
Oh, absolutely not. My tree's already up. As soon as Halloween's over, the Christmas tree goes up.
Is it real or fake?
No. Hell no. We're not having a real tree in my house. Absolutely not.
Really?
I don't have real tree
No.
either.
It's so much with the needles and.
Why do I want like real tree bark and dirt and actual?
I'm coming fake.
Oh man, Paul.
I used to do the real tree. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah,
love the real tree to
artificial
smell.
tree. Put it together, stack it up, put the ornaments on. We not doing a real tree.
Yeah,
I guess that's what rich people do, fake trees.
Here he goes. Congrats on the shoe,
Yeah,
De'Aaron.
congrats on the
First
shoe.
signature shoe, the Curry Fox 1, drops December 6th. The colorway, Happy Fox Day. Very excited for you. Thank you for joining us.
Wait. Have you ever been on a ayahuasca
Oh, my God.
tour?
He's so.
A what?
Ayahuasca
I've lost control. I'm sorry.
tour.
No.
No, it's a retreat.
No.
Ayahuasca retreat. No, you haven't.
He's talking about Aaron
No, you haven't.
I've never
Just
even
say
been
no.
on a regular retreat, so I don't even know.
He's very excited to be able to say ayahuasca. Thank you for joining us, De'Aaron. Good luck rest of the season. We really appreciate
All right,
it.
buddy. Good luck, man.
Thank
Good
y'all.
luck
I
this
appreciate
year.
y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.